Any official way?
Are you able to view this area map? Different states are there. This is audio as well as display. Good morning.
Manisha,
Thank you very much for inviting me to this conference. You must have seen during the inaugural session, a lot of words came on artificial intelligence. I picked up two. One is hands-on, another is societal applications. The device which is kept here is being developed in my lab, developed by BTech students, the complete architecture. This device will tell you that artificial intelligence has tremendous applications, and we picked up the theme of India map, which has 28 states and in Union Territories. We are going to get this device to be converted into startup or entrepreneurship. You will see that device which is kept on the table has been developed in such a pattern that you can sell it on Amazon or any local market. But before coming to that, I have for this talk I have picked up two different themes of AI being an electronic man. One is you must be seeing an electronic AI ML integrated education system. This is what is converted from lab to market. 1 year back, I was chairing a data management challenge. So, some idea was picked up from that particular challenge. In education system, is specific to school education system. If you have visual of India, it will be very easy to disseminate your content delivery based on your syllabus very easily. And then we thought of that how AI will help in content delivery. So we have converted this content from CBSE schools in 12, very diversified. We can have the content right from class 1 to class 12. Maybe the yesterday idea was that the elements table. It is very tedious task to teach the students that how they need to mug up where that element, the oxygen, nitrogen, etc. So that can be demonstrated or taught with the help of some electronic device in similar manner. And in regional language, in Tamil, in Punjabi, in Gujarati, in Assami. So for that we took help of a Google Translator. So basically the artificial intelligence is being used as a use case to develop electronic product design. And this will be utilized not only theoretical, but developing from concept to lab and to prototype and for larger scale, going into startup or entrepreneurship is being demonstrated with the help of this. Another point which I will be talking in this is drone navigation autonomy using artificial intelligence. There is a consortium being formed right now. Many multi companies are working, like Audi, BMW, Mercedes, Range Rover, and they want that their cars should fly without any assistance of drivers. That is driverless car. But to facilitate those vehicles navigation with autonomy and larger accuracy is really a challenge. You must have seen Tesla was there in the market. US, it is not a big thing nowadays. Driverless taxis are there in the market. But it requires a lot of efforts with a vision. I am coming up with a problem as it is depicted here. The artificial intelligence has everything to do with information because for artificial intelligence we need bulk amount of data, maybe ML, maybe DL, to give some decision optimally. So it has nothing to do with truth. Then again, ethical, whether the AI which we are developing a model is ethical, whether is it truthful, these are the two big challenges in the AI. Making use of that AI, we have just now applied one project to ANRR using the words assured drawn automated navigation system using CNN. We have seen that the satellites are being used for navigation. That is, if you go in detail, there is a terminology known as GNSS. I think everyone knows this because while you are searching for a route in mobile, your GPS helps you to generate a map from source to destination. So one system is that, but in some big buildings are there like Singapore, Paris. It is very difficult to get the map using satellite system. Reason being, if your signal is not being received where you are basically moving or flying, you will not be able to get that map because you are not able to get signal being received from the satellite. Those areas are known as GPS denied areas. It means GPS not helping you to define routes. So people come up with second solution that the same route can be formed with the help of sensors, maybe gyroscope, maybe accelerometer, or maybe some environmental sensors are there. They have been integrated to define where you are heading and magnetometers. So with the amalgamation of these different sensors, you will be able to form your routes. Where you are heading, what speed, what these x, minus x, 6 degree, 9 degree freedom. So these are already available. So where GPS signal is not there, still you can develop your route using these sensors, and this methodology is known as INS. Inertial navigation system. So a lot of IOUs are being integrated in it. Still, you can develop your route or map. So one was GPS, but when GPS is denied, you got an alternative that inertial navigation system will help you to generate your map or route. But this was not so accurate. There was errors, maybe 5 meter, 10 meter. Then this was also not so accurate. Now AI will help. The third scenario is that you take images with the help of camera, maybe IR camera, maybe visual camera, maybe LIDARs. Now you take images, and based on those images, you develop your route map. But it will take a lot of efforts. Wherever you want to generate map, you need to embed a lot of information on those images with the help of CNN, that is artificial intelligence algorithm. And now you will be able to get your route map based on the images which has been captured by the cameras. That is third. So first was your GPS, second was your INS, and third was your computer vision based. But is it possible that if you can have fusion of all three data and you can have, my previous slide was assured navigation. So if you are having a system which has all these three, embedded into one system and give a fused outcome, you will have a capability of assured navigation, not only to drones, but your existing four-wheelers, your aircraft, your fighter aircraft, your drones, and everyone will be in a position to use this. So you can just see the power of artificial intelligence. And it is not slow. You need to form a team of designers, researchers, which have multidisciplinary approach. We at NSUT have already developed a team of computer scientists, electronics, electrical, design department, instrument department, and then they are developing a common project under ANR. Now we are taking care of this assured navigation. It is in development stage. In more detail person, it means all three different entities must be integrated on a common platform. You need to integrate a high-end processor. You need to have reliability being introduced into the processors. It means the fused data must have redundant. So in this redundant case, it means you need to see that you are embedding a triple modular redundancy controller where all three data are fused. The output is available to, in drone case, to flight controller. You are able to see this. So this is detailed version. Now you are already aware that so far we are taking GPS, which is owned by US. Now Indian government wants that we should forget about GPS and switch over to Navig. I think you must be knowing what is Navig. Is a navigation system which is being developed by ISRO. Is totally giving coverage to Indian region. Navig is an Indian region satellite. Initially, there were 7 satellites launched by ISRO. Then more satellite has been launched recently by ISRO. So we are now trying to be self-reliant using this Navig satellite. And we want to develop our own navigation system, which will give coverage to Indian region. On the same Navig system, we will be operating our toll plazas. That is GPS, not GPS, but basically it's Navig, GNSS, toll plaza. Every 60 kilometers there will be, and there will not be any physical person sitting there. So that is a dream project. Already trials are going on the Navig toll plazas. Now, if you go more detail, the Navig has 3 different frequencies. One is L1, another is L5, and third one is S-band. So 3 different frequencies are being operated for getting the assured navigation on Navig satellites. It means we need to develop our own ecosystems, right from the GPS antennas to LNAs to converting from L-band 1575.42 megahertz to the baseband level, and from baseband level you need to convert into the navigation data which must be available to your displays. So leaving those which are already being owned by China, Baidu, GLONASS by Russia, and GPS by US. They are already mature technology, but we are at a stage on NAVIC. So we want to develop complete solution for this so that we have our own Indian navigation system. This is what practically we are doing about. But right now I do not have a hardware or prototype to prove that concept. I am talking only theoretically. During inauguration, I guessed one more word, that hands-on. So if you are a faculty members or student, if you are able to demonstrate hands-on, you will be able to impart much better education, much better learning. But having that hands-on requires a lot of efforts. That I will be presenting in this lecture, that how to convert an idea into hands-on learning. For this hands-on learning, these are the few points I'll be talking about. And from product or prototype, we can convert this product into a startup or a company right from idea to large-scale manufacturing and integration. There will be few terms I am using here: startup and AI, inclusive and AI, unicorn companies, Fortune 500 companies. For developing any product, you need to first see the societal gap. If you are developing a product which does not have any requirement from the society, it's of no use. So you need to see where the society gap is there, and then create your problem formulation and convert your idea into prototype. So when gap is there, then product, you need to know how can you safeguard your product specifications. So patent will come into the picture. Copyright. These are the few steps which you need to know while you are developing a product. Timing is equally important. You need to see that what product, when it is required. So timing is equally important. Then EPD and T is what I have written for this: electronic product design and development. Market, you need to see that whether the things are required by market. And if you are converting this product for business case scenarios, so you need to see whether the solution is scalable. Cost will come into the picture when you talk about scalable. Recently on GPS, SO GPS, we are given a target that your product, when it is being scaled up, should be lesser than $300. So market, scalable business strategies, these are equally important. ये ऑफ करना पड़ेगा क्या करना करा यहाँ करा लीजिए तो पहुंचा दो then when you develop a scalable business for any product, you need to see that you get two benefits. One is in terms of profit, and another is you are developing employment. For developing employment and profit, you need to see that your consumer product growth is there or your customer growth is also there. When you develop a product, you need to see that you are differentiator. The product which is already available in the market is of no use. Your product must be differentiator. It means you develop such a product that others will not be able to replicate it. So these are the few points I have noted down while developing this product. I'll not go more detail in this. I want to come to the product. In this product, we came up with the innovative idea, and we went to the concept of screenless learning, screenless teaching learning. Nowadays, everyone holds mobile and stare it continuously, maybe hours together. So we wanted to have a product which will impart know-how, but it should be screenless. So we have only introduced audio-based, machine learning-enabled electronic education. Interactive and intelligent learning platform has been developed with cognitive abilities. It has hardware platform. As I already said, it is screen-free, audio only, and we have developed quiz and play mode into this. It is supported with almost all languages, Indian regional, all languages. As I already said, Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu, Punjabi, Punjabi, Hindi, English, all these languages are being supported by this device. Now we have integrated with, as I said, hands-on. The learning will be a fun learning, playful learning, but the student has to interact with. The system have RFID features as well as the switch features. It has play mode, it has quiz mode. Now we have picked up this art. This is an India map which is showing you the 28 states and 8 union territories, and the naming of these states and union territories has been placed in such a way that your vehicle numbers code has been used so that it is easy to identify which state. For example, LA is Ladakh, LD is Lakshadweep, EA is Andaman, RJ Rajasthan, HR Haryana, HP UP. So those codes have been used here. Now this is the box which you are able to see kept on the table. क्या हुआ? नहीं जब कर रहे. Now I'm this way. क्या हुआ है? एक बंद कैसे हो गया? एक वीडियो है इसमें ये वाला है आवाज के साउंड में बड़े प्ले का प्ले वाला लास्ट में जो इसमें I think I'm not able to play MP3 here. ठीक है देख लो Okay, I'm not able to play the MP3 file in this because it may not be compatible. But I wanted to show that the system is being operated with the dual mode. Here you are able to see. I am able to demonstrate here. So these LEDs as well as your speaker will be playing the content. The content is available in dual modes. One is with manual RFID. You can see the circuitry here and just open it. So this is a electronic circuitry here available. So you will be able to operate this with these switches. Now this is in RFID mode. So with the RFID, if you place it, these RFIDs we have already assigned for particular state and for particular questions. The questions as well as answers will be played with this. I am not able to play, but I am able to play manually here. For example, this state is selected. Similar content will be played in the speaker. These are numbered as all the 28 plus 8 states, and you will get these. You are able to see whatever the state I am going to press here. The same the content also will be, audio content will be available. Now this is for manual, that is switchboard. Now if I want to play with the RFID, these RFIDs are being built for each state. So if I select RFID, you will see that the corresponding state will grow and corresponding state content will be played in this Bluetooth speaker. Now, if you see, I am going to call Maharashtra. Now, some other state LED is being glowed. So you will see that the moment I place that RFID of corresponding state, the Maharashtra state LED will grow and content of the same state will be played. And the content will not only be played in Hindi or English, but in Marathi regional language it will be played. So I have a regional language selector switch here. So similar to that, for example, now if you see, I have New Delhi. So this RFID corresponds to New Delhi. So if I see here, Delhi will be somewhere here. you will be able to see that Delhi is being played. So content of Delhi will be there in the regional language. Delhi regional language is only. So you can play the content maybe for class 10, class 9, class 12, maybe for geography, maybe for other scientific. So accordingly, the complete CBSE syllabus can be implemented here. Now, here, this is play mode. Now, if I switch it to the question quiz board, the questions can be recorded here, and accordingly, for example, I want to play this question, so some question will be there, and I will be asking whether the questions are being answered. Question will be answered either with RFID or with states. So if I press any state here, if it is wrong answer is being given as audio output, it will tell you it is wrong. The score will be updated. Along with that score, it will also tell you the right answer is this. So this way, we are able to create a complete ecosystem for teaching learning environment using a product. And this product will be available to the schools or tomorrow we have got the development of the solution of the school education, but tomorrow we will come up for other subjects too. This is a start. So once this product has been developed in my lab, and this is more contribution to this product is for BTech students. Right from programming to integration of the hardware is being completely, the device tablet is being developed by 3D printer. So complete ecosystem to develop a product from idea to market, or generally the term very used, idea or lab to market. Here has been done by this. Now, if you want to develop this type of product for creating a environment of startup or for internship, lot of funding is available. It is not that only government institutions will be able to get funding. Anyone who has caliber to create a product, MEIT is giving a lot of projects, CDEC is imparting a lot of projects. So like that, you need to take initiative and create an environment in your lab so that the not only teacher will get benefit, but all your students will be able to do a hands-on and create convert their ideas into a practically available solution which can be utilized by the society. So this is what I wanted to convey today, that not only the theoretical paper we can write, we can develop a solution of your idea which can be patented. After patenting, taking your rights, you can use this product for societal applications. That's all today from my side. Any questions? You are most welcome. If you have any questions, otherwise, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such inspiring thoughts with us.
We will now begin with technical sessions in loop 101 and 203 for offline sessions. And for online sessions, kindly proceed to lab 117, language lab, and CS lab. Now we request Dr. Mohammad Ehsan Asghar sir to present a memento and shawl to our key session keynote speaker, Professor Rajveer Tumanshi sir.
सर बीच में आ गए, बीच में कॉन्फ्रेंस वाले।
Diagram of this. Anyone who can use this diagram? Diagram दे देता है इसका सब तो बोलेगा something. This is the complete diagram. You can take it, and anyone who wanted to work can work on this.